worth doing. To me, yes. Like I said, I bought a new hot end. We're also gonna take a look at this. This isn't even one. This is in good shape, so I'm just gonna leave that in there. Leave that in there. Oops. Of course, I went and said to do this, and then I blanked out. So you need to hold this with this wrench. Then you take this wrench. This one may not be super tight. I know the Elegoo ones are super tight. This not being the exact part, but we're just gonna tweak that a little bit. So and just give it a little snug, because if you try to take this out when it's in the machine, what's going to happen is you're going to go to twist this, and it's going to twist this whole hot end right here. This is just the heat sink right here. This is the hot end. This is the heat sink. So you don't want to do that. So I just snug it ever so slightly. I've never had them come out. Now they've said that it's probably going to happen, but I've never had an issue, or I haven't had an issue yet, where that became a problem. Because now I can change that in the machine without twisting this, and this obviously got twisted. I must have changed it. Must have been over tight. Or I forgot to loosen this tip. Which I'm going to save this tip, because technically this tip might still be good. Even though the machine, wow, that is tight. Even though this machine was really hot. It was smoking everywhere. It was not great. Thought it was going to catch on fire. There we go. So when I put this tip in, I just snug it down. I have a little 1/4-inch ratchet with a socket on it, but I'll clean this tip up and we'll try it again. I mean, it's pretty clean, but I mean, you can see where it overheated. It was a mess, huge mess. I mean, it melted all this. I don't know if that light's any good, the observation light, but it could be fine. You never know. All right, that tube is in there. You know what I'm going to do? Pull that tube out a little bit. Or completely. Put it in here. There we go. Shove it in there. And we're just gonna, yep, if I can function today. All right, so that's in. Not in all the way. There we go. That's what we want. Boom. There we go. Perfect. That one's too big. Yeah, you're gonna have all different size Allens on this, and when you get a new machine, it comes with a toolkit. Um, if you need to get more Allen wrenches, they're metric. It's not that big of a deal, but I have this one toolkit that came with a machine that I got, and I use it for every machine that I have currently. All right, so apparently I didn't have to take those 2 screws out, but that's okay. These 2 were unnecessary to take out. The way I've done them before, I've taken them out. I've also taken all this stuff apart. So it's actually less complex than I originally thought. I may have been tired when I was doing them before. Because a lot of stuff I was doing was I came out of work or whatever. But we're almost done. I might actually reuse this assembly rather than putting a new one on. But at least I'll have the new ones to put on the other Neptune 4 plus I'm trying to finish, waiting on parts for. And I'll have spare because I bought 2 of them. Typically I buy them directly from Elegoo. I didn't this time because the delivery was quicker from Amazon. Elegoo usually takes a few days. Had the stuff next day. So that's what I did. I just You get it from whoever you can, and it's going to get it to you quicker. Obviously, they have the stuff in stock, so that's where we go. All right, so we're gonna hook this bad boy up. Probably better with the pliers, but I'm not going to use the pliers. I'm going to be stubborn. There we go. You want to tuck this in a way that you got to be careful because you got this screw here. You got this screw hole here. Okay, so you can't have the wires up like this because you're going to pinch the wires. They're going to rub up against it. So you're going to kind of just want to keep them neatly as neatly as possible. Carefully put this like this. Just around here, under here. And when you plug this in, you want to make sure that you have the pins in the right spots. So look at the distance between the pins and the side of the case. Pins on the side of the case, so obviously it goes this way. By side of the case, I mean the edge of the connector. All right, just kind of route that the same way. Everything is out of the way of any mounting points. So I can put the cover back on. After I put the sensor back in. I seem to have lost a wrench. Luckily, with making these videos, I could just look back in the video and find out where I put it. But I'm not going to do that. This one's too big. Yes, that one's too big. What did you do with it? Where I put it in? I'll watch a video later and I'll go, aha! Well, that one worked, so I may have put it back in there. I may have a wrench floating. Yeah, I probably put it back. All right, so then I'm probably going to need it back again. Because we're going to put the carriage back on. I call it carriage. You guys call it something else. Put this back on. Make sure nothing's pinched, nothing's hitting. Let's grab the right wrench.